The top 10 real food alternatives to protein bars. What's wrong with protein bars? I ate protein bars, also called energy or power bars, for a long time because I thought they were healthy. Over time, though, I realized that they have some serious shortcomings. I do still eat them now and then, but more and more I'm choosing real food alternatives to protein and energy bars. There are several reasons for my change of habit. 1. They are highly processed. I'm trying to eat whole, unprocessed foods, and these are the opposite. 2. They often have a lot of sweeteners. This includes sugar and artificial sweeteners, neither of which are part of a good diet. 3. They taste weird. I always imagine a laboratory when I'm eating one. 4. They are strangely not filling or satisfying. It took me a long time to realize this, but it's true. I suspect it's due to all of the fake ingredients and processed materials. 5. They seem to come in only 3 flavors: chocolate, peanut butter, and chocolate peanut butter. These are my main objections to power bars, and why I have tried to give myself real food alternatives to these convenient but problematic snacks. This guide is the result of years of trying out other options to the power bar snack. Eating right makes you healthy and lean. I'm a 56-year-old man with a lot of wear and tear on my body, including years of hard living as a traveling musician, an improperly healed torn ACL, an improperly healed broken arm, and chronic immune system issues that resulted in major surgery. I've never been much of an athlete, last chosen for teams in high school, that kind of thing. There's obesity in my family and I enjoy my evening scotch. Technically I should be a chubby mess. But I'm not, as my photo here demonstrates. I don't usually go into brag mode, but it might help support the argument I'm making in this article. For the past 5 years, I have been consistently eating right and working out. After years of trying hard and working hard, I'm now in the best shape of my life. I run, walk an average of 30 miles a week, and my typical afternoon workout includes a total of 75 pull-ups, 75 squats, and 150 push-ups, though not in a row. I'm not Superman. I'm currently learning to kiteboard and training for my first full triathlon. But most importantly, I always try to choose whole, single-ingredient food items, and that, more than anything, has changed my life. Diet is 80% of any fitness regime, as they say. You can't outrun a bad diet. The food and nutrition tips here are straight out of my weekly routine. I hope my success will be a guide to you if you're trying to get in shape and stay healthy. What makes a good replacement for a protein bar? Here are some things to think about when you plan your replacement for a processed, sweetened energy bar. 1. You have to want it. Don't pick foods that you're pretty sure you're not going to eat. Never really eat bananas? Then you're not going to start just because they seem like a good alternative to a power bar. 2. It has to keep. Although some of the ideas in this guide require refrigeration, most do not. These protein bar replacements are designed to take up minimal space and last for days. 3. It should be portable. Most of the ideas here are things you can keep in your backpack or handbag. 4. It doesn't require a knife and fork. Or a spoon. You're not sitting down to a meal, you're munching on something healthy and filling to keep you going. 5. It's healthy and made up of whole foods. 6. It has enough calories, and not empty sugar calories, to take care of your hunger. 1. An apple, or an orange, and a handful of almonds. This is just a great snack, and a good real food replacement for that protein bar in your backpack. A piece of whole fruit like an apple is durable, and a baggie of almonds will last for weeks just hanging out in your backpack, purse, or handbag. I much prefer apples to oranges, because you don't have to peel them and they're more filling due in part to the pectin they contain. Almonds have a similar protein and fiber profile as peanuts, and taste better when you're getting tired of peanuts and peanut butter. There are many times that I reach for an apple and some almonds instead of a power bar. It's way cheaper, about the same number of calories, and it contains only 2 whole food ingredients. Compare that to a protein bar or meal replacement bar. Nutrition profile: apple, 90 calories. Orange, 50 calories. Almonds, 150 calories, 6 grams protein, 3.5 grams fiber. 2. Half an avocado and a little ranch dressing. Avocados are one of nature's perfect foods. They are surprisingly high in calories and fat, but it's healthy fat, both saturated and unsaturated, and in an amount that fits with a balanced diet. That being said, of course you want to keep control and not eat more than one in a day. I have always found that store-bought guacamole is one way to go overboard, since you don't have the whole fruit to tell you how much you're really eating. A half avocado is just about the perfect serving, and even though it seems like it's gone pretty fast, I have always been surprised that about 15 minutes after I eat it I'm full, and I stay that way. That's thanks to all that fat, which is filling, and remember that you need to eat some fat every day. The ranch dressing is just my preference, you could use any kind you like. It adds a bit more fat, but it really enhances the flavor of the fruit. I know that the dressing is processed and you could do without it, so if you want to just roll with a little lemon juice, go for it. Nutritional profile: half avocado, 150 calories, 7 grams fiber. 2 grams protein. 1 teaspoon light ranch dressing, 75 calories. 3. A hard-boiled egg and some whole grain chips. Hard-boiled eggs are an absolute staple in my diet, and I eat one almost every day. Eggs are high in cholesterol, and so is shrimp. Weird, right? But new research has shown that dietary cholesterol, that is, if you have a lot in your diet, does not increase heart problems. My cholesterol is right where it should be, despite my egg habit, so I guess I'm living proof of this. Hard-boileds are an excellent real food energy bar replacement snack because they're filling, have a ton of protein and other good nutrients, are low in calories, and are a whole food. One is usually enough, especially paired with some good, slow-burning whole grain chips. Benito's Bin chips are my favorites right now. Eggs also keep well, so you can pop one in your backpack in the morning and it will still be good the next day, or even the day after. Nutrition profile: 1 egg, 76 calories, 6 grams protein. 6 bagel chips, 60 calories, 1 gram protein. Bagel chips are tasty but they're a simple carb, use whole grain for more fiber and a slower burning snack. If you maintain a healthy diet, or at least are smart about your food choices, you'll still see the pounds come off. Misty may trainer a word about fat and processed foods. You'll notice that I focus more on protein, calories, and fiber than I do on fat. That's because fat doesn't make you fat, it's a healthy, necessary part of your diet, but your diet needs to be balanced and based on whole foods and not processed foods. I almost never eat fast food, and I stay away from lean cuisine and healthy products like that for the same reason. They're ultra-processed material that will ultimately make you bloated, hungry, and fat. I try to base my diet on food that has one ingredient: a banana, tuna, eggs, spinach, an apple, natural peanut butter. I do eat bread, but very little. It's a good source of carbs, energy, but it's usually very processed. 4. Nature's Bakery Fig Bars. Man, I love these little fig bars. I almost didn't include them, since I just ranted and raved about processed food, and now here I'm talking about the only item on the list other than bread that's actually processed. But I love these little guys. They're super filling, and 2 will keep the hunger away for about 3 hours. Also, they're basically a treat, since there is some added sugar involved. But if you're consistently eating real food alternatives to protein bars, the occasional Nature's Bakery Fig Bar isn't going to sink your ship. Nutrition profile: 180 calories, 4 grams protein, 4 grams fiber. 5. A banana and a handful of peanuts. This combo has been one of my go-to meal replacements for years. A fraction of the cost of a protein or energy bar, this combo is also filling, 100% whole foods, and is as convenient and easy to carry as any bar. I estimate that I save over $100 a year on energy bars simply by keeping some peanuts and a banana in my desk drawer at work. Put it all together, the nutrition, the cost, and the convenience, and a simple banana and peanuts snack has made me think twice about spending money and risking my health on expensive, processed protein bars. Bananas have a lot of potassium, and they're a source of a naturally occurring carbohydrate known as a resistant starch, which means it takes a long time for your body to burn the calories, which keeps you full for a long time. Nutrition profile: medium-size banana, 90 calories, 1 ounce peanuts, 150 calories, 7 grams protein. A word about veggies. First of all, I hate that word, veggies. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I think people who actually eat a lot of vegetables don't call them that. Otherwise, I'm all for eating your vegetables, and your fruits, and all your whole foods. Remember, if it has one ingredient, it's probably good for you. I eat meat, but I also eat a lot of plants, in the form of spinach, peppers, tomatoes, onions, apples, oranges, and the occasional raw carrot. There aren't a whole lot of them in this guide simply because I don't think they work very well on their own as a replacement to those energy bar snacks. Vegetables are good for you, and you need to eat them, but for me they're not all that filling, and don't really scratch that I'm hungry itch, or keep me satisfied for very long. But by all means add vegetables to your real food protein bar replacement choices. Good options are green or red pepper sticks, a small handful of blueberries, some spinach leaves, a small raw carrot, or some steamed asparagus, cold from the fridge with lemon and a little salt. Outstanding. 6. Benito's Bin Chips and Salsa. I love chips, they're one of my main weaknesses. A little while ago I discovered bin chips, which sound terrible but are actually amazing. These chips are made with bin flour instead of wheat or corn, so they have way more fiber and way more protein, and fewer simple carbs. They're still a little on the processed side, but teamed up with a good amount of fresh salsa, you could do a whole lot worse. Nutrition profile: Benito's Bin Chips, 150 calories, 5 gram protein, 6 grams fiber. 1/2 cup fresh salsa, 35 calories. 7. Cheese slice and turkey slice deli roll-up. This is one of my all-time favorites, and I often have 1 or 2 before bed. The protein and the fat keep me from waking up with hunger pangs, which can be a problem when you're trying to cut calories and don't eat enough during the day. The main issue with this protein bar replacement is that it's a little messy. I haven't totally figured out how to roll it up and eat it without getting my hands all turkeyed up. But this is a small price to pay for a high-quality fat and lean protein snack that will keep you full for quite a while. You might want to add a slice of good whole wheat bread for handling and quality carb purposes.